joined by a broad coalition of community leaders, standing united in support of the Sofitel hotel worker, to urge the district attorney to pursue her case vigorously. In response to recent allegations undermining the character and credibility of the victim and rumors that the district attorney could be considering dismissing the case, I, women's groups, human and civil rights advocates, clergy, labor, elected officials, and other community leaders call on District Attorney Cyrus Vance to let the victim have her day in court.
This is a bad sign of the American justice system to even consider this and to send this message around the world to women and for the rest of the women and minority women of New York City and New York State. So we ask that the district attorney do the right thing. We ask that he goes through with this evidence and bring this prosecution against the individual who committed it, and let a trial and a jury be present and let the case be heard.
We believe by many of the media, a woman who has the courage to seek redress from the criminal justice system on her complaint of sexual assault. We are the face of women who are many times too often judged by the media and the public based on malicious gossip, innuendos, and deliberate distortions, and not on facts that will ultimately be determined in a court of law. This is what we see as happened to this courageous woman. Others will tell you about her background, but I'm here as president of a 40-year-old women's organization that has stood with women and stood up for women for these past 40 years. We're talking about women who've had the courage to come forth and file a complaint, expecting that justice will be done. So we too lend our voice to all those who are here, to women everywhere. We say that we must not submit, and we expect our elected officials, we expect our criminal justice representatives, and most importantly, we expect the district attorney's office to stand firm and stand pat against all that may come against what we know as the fair and true thing, and give this woman, this courageous woman, her day in court.
I want to say to you today that the world is watching how the United States handle this case. Right. This is not only about these women, this is about millions of women who go through these abuses every single day, and they are afraid to report it to the authority because they don't think they're going to be believed, because their race, because their status in society, and because they have to leave their country in order to put food on the table for the family. So I'm here to ask the district attorney office, they must continue this case and must end this case. Take it to the fullest extent and focus on the evidence that they have on what happened on that day.
This is an international case, and we Americans who globetrot and hold other people accountable for their human rights abuses and the abuses of people's dignity around the world, that we here sitting in the heart of New York City will allow this kind of travesty to take place cannot stand. And I call on everyone to mobilize, to join with Senator Perkins in moving this case forward and demanding that Vance continue with this case, give this woman her day in court, and let us try to uphold the notion that people are innocent until proven guilty, and that does not just apply to Strauss-Kahn, but it also applies to our sister who is now being victimized by the media. Thank you so much.
Yes. My response to that is, women need to ignore the negative comments and proudly stand up for what they think is right, especially when it involves one of their sisters. Although only God will know whether she is right or wrong, we need to push for the district attorney to let Nafisatu have a day in court, instead of bashing her for her courage to stand up for herself.
Well, I think that says it all.